Nerd time. Hello, beautiful spiritual brothers and sisters. This is America's energy conservation efficiency expert, as the founder of OneHouseOffTheGrid.com that you see there, Danny Zen, coming to you live from the Northern Hemisphere. Listen up, block out the next 20 minutes or so you can learn how to pay the least or next to nothing on all of your utility bills. Since today is National Cut Your Energy Costs Day, according to the website nationaltoday.com, the history of National Cut Your Energy Cost Day was actually started by a Canadian organization that is titled the Canadian Energy Alliance, Energy Efficiency Alliance, as you can see here. So listen up. I know you guys would love to get a written game plan so you can say goodbye to all your energy, water, grocery, and even sewage bills, and even possibly have up to 2 years worth of water and food stored, okay? The whole enchilada can be found on this document that's either on my Google Drive or one of my Proton Mail drives. I have multiple just in case Google decides to ban me or I decide to ban them first. Everything will be found at any of these three links that you see here. This is my life's work since getting involved in renewable energy back in 2017, okay? That's ttangoinyurl.com/one house off the grid, all letters, or you can just put a number one before the house off the grid, okay? Again, preceded by tinyurl.com/ and then or this the whole green enchilada, okay? WHOLE, green enchilada. And by the way, currently when you visit onehouseoffthegrid.com, it is redirecting you to my linktree/one house off the grid site. And in honor of this day, be sure to schedule a complimentary net zero energy or off grid consultation by filling out the form that will be let's see here. Just go to get a written game plan to say goodbye to your energy, water, grocery, and even sewage bills. When you click on that link, it will take you to this Google form. Warning, it is quite long, but it is extremely comprehensive as I want to put together the most customized solution for you in order for you to be totally self-reliant, okay? Or at least to reduce your energy usage by up to 70%, that's 70, without a single solar electric panel nor wind turbine based on the passive house building standard, which happens to be the most stringent or strict in the world, originated out of Germany. Sorry if it's a little poor microphone quality. I've been swamped, haven't gotten the time to get a professional podcaster's USB microphone, so thank you for being patient with me. Let's see here. So by the way, the passive house building standard, and before I forget, you can also see the features and benefits of America's safest, healthiest, and greenest homes of the future with my new construction startup that's still in pre-launch. It'll be titled both Tesla Passive House as well as Circadian Mito House. And it happens to be the first link when you visit that Linktree site, okay? By the way, if you have trouble accessing any of the following e-documents or e-guides I'm going to mention, just leave me a voicemail at my landline number at 786-441-2727. And also with the date and approximate time of your successful Google Form submission or submissions, should you decide to enroll as a what I call a utility bill freedom consultant on my nationwide deep energy retrofit platform that happens to be the world's first network or multi-level marketing company for nationwide residential energy conservation efficiency, as you see in this image. Let me just make sure I am still sharing the screen. Let's see here. Okay, so like it says here, like Airbnb, it disrupted the hotel industry without ever owning a hotel. Here, Uber is a tech industry that disrupted the taxi industry without ever owning a car. And just like them, OneHouseOffTheGrid.com aspires to be a tech company that will disrupt the energy industry without ever being an energy supplier, okay? It's also a online energy efficiency, conservation, and renewable energy marketplace. It's a work in progress, okay? So this is massive, ladies and gentlemen. You earn an average of $7,000 in commissions when you help an American with our 15 core energy upgrade and self-reliance items. You can view my quote-unquote pre-launch business opportunity PowerPoint and presentation by visiting the link that says Solar Strokes and Social Security Creating Climate Wealth, okay? And again, if you have trouble accessing any of these documents, just leave me a voicemail at 786-441-2727, okay? And in honor of National Cut Your Energy Cost Day, by the way, this is my number here. Any of these will work, 786-441-2727 being the primary one, okay? Again, 786-441-2727. When you click on the America's Safest, Healthiest, and Greenest Homes Tesla Passive House, it'll take you to this huge document, which will have a bunch of biohacking things featured in addition to the green high-performing buildings features. Okay, this thing is completely decked out. You will be jealous and want to get one of these since it will be the cheapest homes to live in. Again, the cheapest homes to live in because you will pay next to nothing on your utility bills, plus have amazing health and not have to get any drugs or see a doctor or get in the hospital. Okay, that's why it is the cheapest homes in America, if not the world. Looking for a co-owner, business partner, an artist, and or architect to help me do some sketches and eventually a prototype. Okay. Anyways, so that's that. And on the links that I showed you earlier, you're going to see 3 of my e-guides, namely my energy priority pyramid. That will help you to prioritize your money, time, and effort so you can get the biggest bang for your buck or quickest return on your investment. For the low-hanging fruit, this is what quote-unquote solar consultants don't want you to know about. It's based off of my CREEP method. That's CREEP, or consumption reductions, reducing your energy. That's energy conservation. Just like grandma said, when you leave the room, turn off the lights. These are non-electric appliances and other things like even attic insulation, okay? And then the EE stands for energy efficiency, making that same unit of kilowatt hour or British thermal unit if you use gas to do more work, and that could be entailing upgrading to more energy efficient appliances, utilizing cutting edge technologies, Energy Star.gov rated appliances, ductless mini splits, so on and so forth. And then, or even a magnetic induction cooktop, okay? In the first category, I think you need some solar cookers, which I'll have in this document as well. And then the last for the EP part of CREEP is energy production. That's where you'll make your own power from either solar and or wind power, okay? Solar thermal, like solar water heating or solar pool heating, to me, that would go actually under, believe it or not, that's actually consumption reduction because that is completely not dependent on any man-made, grid electricity because you're using completely solar powered, okay? Unless it's an active solar system where you have to have electricity to run the pump in order to avoid it freezing the lines to freeze, okay? So that's the first e-document you'll see somewhere on that huge list of One House Off the Grid websites, my partners and all that, okay? The second document will be my minimizing solar heat gain document, or it's titled Windows are buildings' weakest thermal link as a subtitle, okay? Even though windows take up less, proportion or square footage compared to roofs, walls, and ceilings, they actually are responsible for the most thermal transfer, okay? So as you can see here, it has a greater effect on heat flow than walls, floors, or ceilings. And so you want to go through this document. The shortened link will be, where did it go here? Sorry, guys. It's going to be minimizing solar heat gain after the tinyurl.com or watch the video version, okay? I also have alternate links in case, like I said, something happens with my Google Drive. And these are the alternate links. In addition to the minimizing solar heat gain, you can put a saving money through THRU, your Windows after the tinyurl.com or tinyurl.com/save heat and AC with your Windows, okay? And by the way, going back to the energy priority pyramid document, if you have trouble accessing that, there are some alternate shortened links where you can also view it on my other various cloud storages, such as reduce before you produce. I have a typo here. I just noticed. I wondered if it's correct or not. Sorry, guys. I'm going to just double check this because I type too fast sometimes for my own good. And it looks like I created the wrong URL. So it's actually looks like it's going to be tinyurl.com/ reduce before your produce. Okay, so I made a typo there. I'll see if I can get the right one. Reduce before you produce. Okay, so anyways, let's see here. Next would be tinyurl.com/ right order for energy upgrades, or highest ROI home energy upgrades will work as well. Okay, the next last very value added e-document where you can literally learn more than most solar energy quote unquote consultants is the 3 tiers or priorities to cost effectively cool any building, although we are in wintertime. This is very, very value added. So you can eliminate, significantly reduce or totally eliminate your mechanical cooling part of your energy bills. This entire document will be found on any of these links you see here, tinyurl.com/3 cooling priorities, or tinyurl.com/pay the least for AC, all letters, or any of these here, tinyurl.com/have almost no AC bill, or tinyurl.com/goodbye AC, okay? And then you can watch some videos on this channel here, or my YouTube channel, okay? So just very briefly, as you can see in this image, you want to max out on heat avoidance. That could be, coating your roof and sidewalls with white reflective coatings, or then maxing out on natural ventilation or passive cooling. And then if you absolutely have to, you still feel too hot, then you can do mechanical cooling, starting with a humble, ceiling fan or wall-mounted fan, or a whole home building fan as well. Then you can do your ductless mini splits, or something I call a Chilltrex. That's the most energy efficient small chiller heat pump. Okay, it's one of my partners. That's CHILTRIX.com. Okay. Anyways, I didn't go into super deep dive into any of these, but I just wanted to share this with you on National Cut Your Energy Cost Day. And if you want to join my team as a part-time, full-time utility bill freedom consultant and take part of America's #1 part-time home-based business opportunity, bar none, be sure to visit this pre-launch presentation by visiting any of the links that you see there, tinyurl.com/seize the energy gold rush, or tinyurl.com/disrupt the energy industry, or any of these other smaller ones here, okay? And then watch the video version by go to tinyurl.com/1 HOG for House Off Grid pre-launch video, okay? Anyways, take care, everybody. This is America's energy conservation efficiency expert, Danny Zen, and also what I call the quote-unquote general of the U.S. Clean Air Force. I won't show you a business card. I don't want to get sued or put in jail by the real United States Air Force, okay? Anyways, take care, everybody. Again, happy National Cut Your Energy Cost Day, and thank you for having a sense of urgency to counter climate change and sea level rise.